Hey guys, and welcome back. Here's my Saab 9.3 from 2001, a car I previously owned but have had to sell recently because I needed a car with a tow bar, and also a Saab 900 from 1986 came up for sale and I needed to finance that buy. But before I sold this car, I did want to solve a couple of those niggly problems so that the new owner would have trouble-free motoring, and of course the car would be easier to sell with all those little niggly things solved and just to future-proof it down the line. Anyway, welcome back to the Classic Saab Guy. So those of you who watched the previous video on this car when I bought it would have seen that it's in excellent condition for its age. There's no real heavy corrosion underneath, the bodywork is stunning, the interior is like new, and it really drives like it's been taken care of. This is a one-owner car with a full service history, but when I bought it, the previous owner bought it from a dealership new in 2001, right next to the factory it was manufactured in Trollhättan. But one of the problems I wanted to solve was when I bought the car, I noticed a slight vibration in the pedal, in the brake pedal, when I was braking at low speeds, and it turned out to be that the ABS sensor was going a little bit nuts because the ABS ring had a crack in it. So that's what we needed to solve today. So I brought the car to Christensen Auto Service up near Örebro in Sweden. Really good, great guy who deals with vintage Saabs and modern Saabs, and just has a really good customer base and is, just very knowledgeable about these vehicles. So he's going to help me out today with this particular fault. So you can see just how old and crusty this ABS ring was, and you can see the crack here that was causing the fault. But now we have a new one on, and it's going to be ready to test drive after one more job. So, as many of you will be aware, these 9.3s and some of the early 9.5s do suffer from an oil sludge problem due to a badly fitted or not fitted updated PCV system, which is a breather system for the oil sump. And so this car, when I bought it, didn't have the updated version, which I had fitted immediately. But as a precaution, we're just going to go and check the oil sump. So we're going to drop the sump out of the car and just make sure that everything's good there. If any cleaning needs doing, any sludge build-up, that we will take care of that now. So as you can see here, in order to get access to the sump so we can drop it, we do need to remove some components. So the catalytic converter, part of the exhaust system, has to come out, and the subframe has to be sort of pushed out the way a little bit. So there's a few little sort of preliminary jobs we need to do before getting to the sump. So here you can see the bottom end of the engine exposed after the sump has been removed. Anders did point out that the sump was actually in good condition. Under the plate there where the filtration system is, there is actually no sludge build-up at all. So the regular oil changes that the service book actually displays has obviously done its job and maintained the engine in good condition. However, it's still important to do those PCV upgrades if your car requires it, because it is a longevity, a precautionary, a good, preventative maintenance solution for these vehicles, and you should do them if they are required on your particular Saab. There is something extremely satisfying about doing these types of jobs, especially dropping the sump and seeing the condition of the engine, seeing how it's been taken care of. That kind of thing, and then putting it all back together and just having this peace of mind that you have a well-maintained car, that you've done all the preventative maintenance that you can, and you can have years of motoring trouble-free. So with everything back together, fresh oil, a new oil filter, the car is back on the road and drives great. At this point I have to say thank you to Anders at Christensen Auto Service near Örebro in Sweden. He's done a fantastic job and I appreciate his work. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Please do like and subscribe. And as always, take care, and I'll see you next time on the Classic Saab Guy.